depend very much on the size of your industrial block of land you're talking about and where it's placed in the district. So if it's on the main highway, the chances are it's going to be worth more than one tucked around the back something.
Yeah, that's right.
So averages are difficult to handle.
Yeah, and I agree. And you know, like I can't. It's very difficult to sort of give you a heads up on. You know, we could spend the day on it. And the range is quite wide for commercial, industrial as well. And the other thing with commercial and industrial property is that it's like the value that we do. We value under the Rating Valuation Act, and there's rules and regulations that we have to follow when we're valuing commercial and industrial property. Basically, we have to establish what the average rentals are for office and retail, and what the average occupancy rate is, and basically apply and the average capitalisation rate, and then apply that across all the buildings. So if you've got two identical commercial buildings side by side, one's got a bank or a really good tenant, and the other's vacant. In theory, we should have the same value on both buildings. So, when a private valuer comes along and looks and provides a valuation, he's spending most of his time analysing the tenants and the strength of the leases and things. Well, we have to sort of look across the board and apply averages.
As I look at this here, and I see dairying 42%, but our residential only 2%. That is our big discrepancy in that figure. If you have done Manamarapiako, Oklahoma, Waipā, that gap isn't as great. That would mean that their residential in Manamarapiako would have gone up a lot more than 2%. So the difference between our farmers and our residential, for us it's this, but for Manamarapiako, is this what you're finding in our other districts like Waitomo, if you do Waitomo, or Oklahoma? It's the gap between our two which are causing us concern, whereas if our residential had gone up 30% like it may well have in Manamara, that differential isn't as great. Is that what you're finding, or are we a bit unique?
It's just as worrying for Manamarapiako, but the residential side is starting to move now, but it's still, the increase was 35%, so it's still a big worry for all councils.
The mayor has asked, say, using Manamarapiako as an example, if the rural land's gone up, the dairy land's gone up 35%, similar to what it is here, has the urban and lifestyle homes gone up instead of 2%, 10, 15%? So the difference.
Offhand or not, it is about the 10% mark. Yeah. So there's still a wide discrepancy between the two.
So all rural councils are facing this sort of problem.